Glorious.
Thank you. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beautiful Hungary. We're here in qualifying today in the Hungarian mountainside. 13 drivers, because we have a few drivers in the actual F1 Pro Draft who are currently at Silverstone and they aren't here right now, so shout out to you guys at Silverstone watching us. It's really awkward. It's sunny here while it's raining in Texas. Y'all are crazy. As we hear all the cars rev up and ready to go, we will be on board with Alan T as he takes us around Hungary. Hungary, one of those tracks that all about those corners, and Alan T definitely knows everything about those corners. So qualifying very important. Turn 1, a massive hairpinish like turn, followed by a long straight with a DRS zone. Right-hander, another 180 degree, long 180 degree turn, followed by a right-hand turn. This section right here is a quick uphill chicane. Very tricky to get it right. You will see a lot of drivers try to attack that very aggressively, coming into this long right-hand 180 degree turn into this right-left chicane flick. This section, Hungary is known as Monaco without the walls because of how tight it is and how twisty it is. Not that complex of a lap, but very interesting overtaking opportunities for everyone around here. Second to final turn, a hard 180 degree turn to the left, and then another 180 degree turn to the right, over the National Amphitheater and across the line. And that is your lap of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Alan has his DRS open, ready to go. The defending world champion, trying to keep that title from Formula Dani, who is not racing with us today because he is one of the racers in Silverstone for the F1 Pro Draft, which is Monday, by the way, and I will be covering some of that. Exciting days, exciting times. Making its way through the beautiful countryside of Hungary. Very up and down track. Not a lot of spectacular races coming in here. Well, some spectacular races, but it's just very beautiful. Hard to pass on though. As you see Alan, that Force India, getting really loose on that right-hander back there. A little bit of a lock-up going into the panel. Second last corner, big slide. I think that may have been lag though. It was a bit wide. And across the final turns, Alvaro sets a fast lap, followed by Marion. Alan T just absolutely obliterates it. Let's go on to Selimaner in the Red Bull on the super soft tires. What will he set? Across the final turn and across the line. Second place for Selimaner. Great lap, a 1:17.213. Alan T is currently in a move on his own as monster in the Ferrari. There he is. while to decide to appear in the opening sectors of his lap on super soft tires. Once again, I believe everybody is going to be on the super soft tires. Yes, they do. No outside strategies coming for everyone else. A little message to our live viewers on Twitch: if you want me to cover someone, just type their name in chat and I'll cover them during the race and qualifying. Unless there is a important battle for the lead, then I will not really do that. But just keep it in mind, I will follow whoever y'all want. As Marion has retired from the session, what has happened to? Oh my goodness! He's three-wheeling it in the pit lane. Marion has crashed into the pit lane. And okay. Well, as they get that wheel out of the pit lane, we'll still see who's on a lap, which I believe Girix is on the lap right now. Yeah, here's Girix. So I believe Marion has clipped the inside wall, the inside-outside wall in that tight right-hander pit lane, and just banged his car on the wall, lost a wheel. As Girix sets the new pole time, almost didn't even see that, at a 16.832. 6 minutes ago, can Alan T or Monster or Foten answer that? Go on board Tolga. We'll go on that long right hand 180-degree corner in front of the water park chicane. Hungary is one of those tracks that you're just like, it has two sections that look exactly the same two turns right behind each other. That's sector 2. It's entering sector 3 now, the two 180-degree handers. And he's deciding to go into the pits. There's where he hit the wall. Okay. Oh, he must have hit that green barrier. I think it was a break the roll up sign. Where's Dave Gaming? Dave Gaming has come out onto the track right now. Dave Gaming, a little bit mid-season joiner for the F1 Rapid Racers. Yes, he is that Dave Gaming on YouTube. Got us out, buddy. Come on. Driving for Renault, his teammate Ava. Both of them said they don't really have pace around here. And Renault looking really nervous in their all-German lineup for the French team. I believe Dave is just cruising on his outlap going and trying to get the normal temperatures on his tires. Lawn mowing the grass on the inside. Dave, come on, what are you doing? He's playing with me, I already know this. He knows I'm watching him. Alright, he's about to punch it right here and get ready to go on his final lap. There he goes. Exits are critical on this turn. It will make and break your lap. As Dave opens up his DRS. What did I say like that? And on the way he goes. Monster in the background coming out of the Ferrari pits. Navigating around the downhill sectors of the downhill section of Sector 1, up that rising chicane, attacking it very aggressively, not cutting any bit of the track, keeping it within the rule book, but almost sliding out onto those curbs to water park chicane. May see some moves happening there during the race. A lot of time to get made up. Sector 3. Right-hander, don't go wide. Another right-hander. Followed by a long left 180 degree. Right 180 degree. There he goes, and what is he set? Dave Gaming, a 117. Sits in 8th place. Let's go on to Alan T. Will he get his time back from Gearx? Alan T aggressively attacking this track, going extremely wide on the exit, but keeping it within the lines in the rulebook. Pedals in the metal and across the line. Alan T, new pole of a 16.524. Where does that leave Gearx? Gearx within sector 3. Just got news that Alan T took his pole throughout from his team radio. It's pedal to the metal, buddy. A really wide line. Onto there. Let's go on board with Gearx. Very aggressive through that rising chicane right there. I don't know if that was or was not a penalty, but we'll find out at the end of this lap. Jumping the curb almost on the swimming pool chicane, water park chicane. Extending every single bit of the track, trying to get the maximum amount of speed. Rather, just flying right here. Tires screaming for grip on the last 2 turns. And around he goes for the final bit. Where does that put him? 2nd place still. Selimonitor actually jumped into second while we were on board with Gearx, or then Selimonitor driving for Red Bull sitting in 3rd place. See the Force India, I believe, is some idiot. No, Silent Ace has retired from the session. With 4 seconds left, it looks like Alan T currently leading everybody, but looks like Gearx is going on for another lap. Yes, he is giving this another go. Almost a collision between between the Renault of Ava and Gearx. Gearx dodging bullets and bombs as he tries to improve by 0.001 of a second. One thousandth of a second separates Gearx and Alan T. And across the line, does Gearx do it? Yes, he does! Gearx taking the pole at the last possible second. They had a gap of 1,000 second, and he put it to 200ths. Gearx with the pole time of 1:16.502, followed by Alan's 1:16.524. Selimonitor, Boatin, Monster, Alvaro, Assassin, Silent Ace, Dave Gaming, Tolga, Some Idiot, Ava with Marion coming up at the rear. What a very close and exciting qualifying session from Gearx right there. Welcome everybody, it's race day and race time for the Hungarian Grand Prix for the F1 Rapid Racers Round 10. of our Season 2 Summer Split. Some of our drivers that are normal drivers, Formula Danny, are not with us today. They're up in Silverstone for the F1 Esports Pro Draft. We will be doing some coverage of that on Monday, so look out for that. He said he'll represent us well up there. As we're on board of our formation lap, Gearx has a little bit of a stall out. Nice job, Gearx, but Gearx taking pole. Let's throw up some stats currently of the current season. We have Formula Danny leading the championship by 39 points to Alan T in second place. Alan T also sitting in second place. He is the defending champion of the F1 Rapid Racers with 39 points behind of Formula Danny. Monster is sitting in third place. He's sitting fifth place today, looking to make up some positions in the championship, close that gap on to Alan T. With just a win today and Alan T finishes outside the points, he will move up into second place. But someone saying in his way is Gearx in fourth place in the championship, but he's starting on pole, 40 points behind Monster, so he's looking to close that gap a lot today. Sitting in fourth place and fifth place of our championship is Foten, trying to close that gap as well. In sixth place is everyone's favorite driver, some idiot starting outside the points today, as everyone's returning back to the grid. So there are some stats for you currently of all the races going on. Let's get that off the screen. And get ready to go some racing in Hungary. I hope you guys like that. Yeah, everyone's loading in. Go on board with Foten. 5 red lights. And away we go for the F1 Rapid Racers Round 10 Hungarian Grand Prix as some idiot stalls off the starting line. A big attacking move on the inside from Sellymoner, and on the inside, Alan T goes. They have big wheels. Alan T's goes to Sellymoner's the inside. They're 3 wide. They're 3 wide. They're 3 wide. Coming out of turn 1 is Alan T and Gearx drag racing into turn 2. They're 2x2, but this ain't Noah's Ark. As Gearx leads out Sellymoner, they're all over the track coming out of that turn. All of them navigating through that chicane. Alan T going aggressively, trying to chase down Gearx. You see Monster on the inside, making up a move on Foten. Only pull chicane, Gearx leading out Alan T. Just by half a second, but that will not take him long. He knows this track, but so does Alan T. Qualifying was close between them, but he ain't running away with it just yet. Biggest move of the qualifying session is Marion moving up 3 places off the start. See some battles going on in the midfield. Alan T still trying to chase down Gearx. Staying within that wake, all of them. See one of the Renaults of Dave Gaming swoop down the inside, try to break that draft of the car behind him. I believe that's Alvaro. Yes, it is Alvaro behind him. The lead cars have pulled away a gap from Sellymoner and the rest of the field. These two drivers are on a completely different level on this track. Gearx and Alan T still fighting. Alan just only half a second back, closing it right there through the water park chicane. Almost 2 seconds ahead of Sellymoner and the rest. Whoa, Selivaner goes wide in the back as we see Foten make a move up the inside on Monster. They're side by side, still going. They touch wheels. The hand of Fury goes up. Monster defends Foten from doing the switchback on the inside. Trying to get around Foten, but nothing he can do. Foten can't get past Monster, and we'll have to wait for it once again. Big braking point going into turn 1. Everyone's in a massive train. On board for our man, he meets Monster. Driving for Ferrari. 3rd in the championship. Yeah. Trying to make up push a gap on Foten, who gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting, as I believe he may cut the corner going into that chicane or gone really extremely wide. Look at that, all of them navigating that beautiful water park chicane. There's a water park right behind that chicane, so that's why I call it the water park chicane. I don't know the official name. As Ava has gone really slowly off of the pace. Tolbert gets a 3-second time penalty. Will there be a move on the inside for Foten? No, but he thought about DRS is enabled. See if Alan T uses it. He goes down the inside, sells him a dummy. Thought about it, not going for it. May make a move into the second. Front wing to gearbox right there. Will there be a move going on in this corner? No, there isn't. How about in the Selivaner Monster and Foten fight? No moves being made in this trade. Foten looking, trying to get around these threes. Allen gets a 3-second time penalty for cutting the corners. Multiple warnings brought to him by the FIA. Sitting behind Selivaner, trying to close that gap, trying to find the right turn to make his move. Will probably be during the DRS point, but he's just inching closer within each turn to the Red Bull. Right here, Foten getting really close to Monster. Monster leaves the door open. Foten almost takes it and gets his front wing chopped off. Has to stop on the brakes to avoid it. DRS is open, but Monster's not opening up his DRS. What is going on? Monster's going on the outside. Selivaner is defending on the inside. Monster's going on the move on the inside. Selivaner defending on the inside. Swings out to the outside, but leaves the door open for Monster. They almost gets his front wing in and gets the overtake, and almost a big incident happening right there. Spectacular defending from Selivaner. Foten gets another 3-second time penalty or multiple warnings. Full chicane. Water park chicane. Let's go on what tires everyone's on. Marion and Ava are on the soft tires. Everyone running super softs. Ava going Foten going really wide on the exit of that turn, trying to find a way around Monster. Ava's going. Oh my goodness, they have touched. Foten and Monster have touched, and Monster cutting across the track, almost causing a collision with a few other drivers as he's returned onto the track. Was a bit angsty as we see Assassin in the pits switching onto the medium tires. We're on lap 6. It's a weird one-strap strategy going on as going back to our leaders of Alan T and Garrix. 0.2 seconds going on between those two. crazy from the Fulton Monster fight. So Fulton went on the inside of Monster onto that long left-hander, taps the inside, and he has spun Monster. So the Rapid Racers admins will look into that after this race. And Monster's re-entry didn't really cause anyone any troubles, didn't hit anyone. So we're all glad that that did not happen. These two drivers still pushing. I think Alan was thinking about going to the pits. DRX pulling out a little gap, but can't hold it. Alan opens up DRS on this long front straight, but not long enough. As Monster has gone into the pits, following his teammate Assassin, who's hopped onto the medium tires. And Monster's also going onto the medium tires, so we may see some medium tires coming into play today for the long early pit curves. But the preferred strategy does look like it's going to be super soft softs or soft to super softs. He is. Train of Allen and Girex are still going on. Very gorgeous panoramic views right here in Hungary. Allen opens up DRS, trying to close that gap onto Girex. Will there be a move on the inside? He's looking for it. Doesn't go for it, but Girex leaves the door open, so this lead may have Allen going on the inside. Oh, he doesn't. Looks for the outside move around turn 3. Cuts it down the inside. Does not go for it. Trying to find the aggressive line through that chicane. Gains a little bit of time on Girex. Girex not hugging the apex so well, but Allen's nowhere to go. They go through the water park chicane. Girex just knows his track like the back of his hand. Shame the Hungarian Cobra Formula Danny is not here right now. Would love to see him take on his home track. Allen going extremely wide on the exit of that corner. Assassin gets a 3-second time penalty for ultimate warnings. Allen for a move, calling a strategist. A lot of understeer coming out of the exit. Back end of that car has gone a bit loose. Allen opens up DRS. Will there be a move? He's closing in almost 3.3. No moves being made for the defending world champion. As Silent Ace has gone into the pits on lap 9. Nothing yet from the defending world champion. As Tolga and Silent 8. Tolga and some idiot are having a battle. Some idiot goes a bit wide and Tolga is trying to fight back. On the front wing of Tolga chasing down some idiot right at that curb. Tolga jumps over and gets a 3-second time penalty right there. That back end and Tolga has slid it around on that long right-hander going to sector 3. He's doing some donuts right there. You have not won the Grand Prix. You have spun and got yourself a penalty. Return to pits. Collect $200. Going onboard with Allen T. None of the leaders have gone into the pits yet. How's Selimon doing? After that free pressure, as some idiot is battling Fulton. Fulton on the inside is some idiot. Some idiot making up some moves. right here. So we see both the Saubers of Marion and Alvaro having a little battle. Some Boatman sitting in the wake of some idiot. As Toga's gone into the pits to replace them for some better tires. Boatman stuck behind some idiot right there, trying to find a way around his driving style and nurse these tires to maximum potential. Going back to the leaders of Alan T and Gearx. They're still going at it 10 laps into it, and I don't think they'll stop. Alan going extremely wide off the exit of that corner once again. Grip on those tires, not fully gone yet, but they aren't perfect. Just who pits first? ALB Gearx. Gearx has dived onto the inside and gone into the pits. Let's see his pit stop from the McLaren team. Quick pit stop, and it looks like Gearx will come out on the medium tires. Interesting choice from Gearx, sitting in 7th place on the medium tires, going for safety than risking it. So remember, in our very first race of the leader in Haas, Merrick, on 2 laps ago, his tire has blown while he was in the lead. So drivers in this league are being a little bit more cautious with these freak tire blowouts on nearing the end of the race. So I believe he's thinking that, because Hungary is a high tire track. As Allen soaring above everyone else, looking to go into the pits this lap or stretch this out. He's staying out. He's staying out for another lap. How about Selimaner? What will the Red Bull team decide? They're going into the pits. Followed by Alvaro, and Marion stays out. Selimaner going for the medium tires. How will Alvaro go? It looks like they're lining up for the soft tires. Strategies at play. Mediums and soft tires being debated between both parties. Gearx is up in 5th place behind Fulton and some idiot. Let's go back to Alan T. Seeing what Mercedes cooks up with this strategy. We got mediums, we got softs, we got super softs in play. 3 super soft starters left, and I believe Marion started on the soft tires. Wait. Marion has moved up from last place all the way to 2nd place in this first stint as Alati is going into the pits. Well done, Marion. Well done. Let's keep that position. The defending champion goes into the pits for the soft tires. So we got Gearx going on to the medium tires and Alan T going on to the softs. It may be a drag race going on out of the pit exit, and Gearx holds out his lead on Alan T. But Alan on the more grippier tires as Bowen has DNF'd. One is disconnected in the pits, so has Assassin. Oh, Assassin's in the wall. Assassin is in the wall, coming out of the rising chicane in Sector 1, where Felipe Massa has had his accident and he's lost the front wheel, and he's out of this race. Tough for Assassin as Marion inherits the lead. from Allen and Girex. We'll hear from Assassin later if he's available to talk on what has happened. Marion losing a little bit of time to Girex, but he will be the only driver on the super soft tires if he's going for that strategy. See Alan T in the charging Mercedes trying to close that gap down to Girex. He's on the grippier tires, so it looks like he can do that. It's a Renault battle going down the front straight. Dave go on the inside. They're side by side. Dave gets a clean overtake on the front straight as we see Alvaro going for a move on the outside of Silent Ace. Silent Ace keeps it going on the inside. Defending from... Yeah. Dave pushes Sillywater out. They're side by side. It's Ava. Ava and Sillywater. Ava around the outside, getting the position on Sillywater. Sillywater trying to fight into that Renault battle. Ava, the German Armada, defending from Sillywater, and the Silent Ace Alvaro fight going on behind him. It's medium soft tires all mixing it up together. As Alan T has caught up within a second of Girex, and it's going to be a DRS challenge time. Alan T sets a new fast lap of a 1:19.586. Assassin rammed in twice into turn one by Silent Ace, once in a straight line, the other. I will read that later. Assassin has let out a little bit of some steam. Let's hear what Silent Ace has to say. I mean, Assassin has to say. We're gonna get that report to you very soon. Alti closing in on Girex. Alright, here's the incident. We're going to get on to that incident after this fight from Alan. Alan's going around the outside, going into turn one. It's a drag race side by side. Girex and Alan T fighting for it. Alan T around the outside for second place. They're still side by side. But Alan, big lockup going into turn two. And he gets the move on Girex. Alright, let's go into this report from Assassin. Rammed it twice into turn one by Silent Ace, once in a straight line, once into turn one. Dave Gaming running into me into turn two when I leave him space, then he nearly spins Alvaro as well. Murray makes a good move up the inside of me and then runs into me on the exit of turn one lap 5 and damages my front wing. I'm done. Thanks. That is from Assassin, what he gave to her media at the waiting in the media pit. So Assassin clearly not happy. Some penalties may be dished out. As Alan T now chases down Marion. He's got the net lead right now as we got Alvaro and Sillywater fighting. It's going to be a drag race on the front straight. Sillywater diving down the inside. Alvaro not having any of it. The Spanish warhorse looking for a move on his return to the rapid races. Big lockup. Selimander hits him. They nearly spin each other out, but Selimander closes the door as Alvaro locks up. Now it's a three-way fight. Big three-way collision. We have a three-way collision from Silent Ace, Alvaro, and dodging a massive bullet. Selimander reversing clearly as it looks like some idiot was going beeline straight towards him. But it looks like Silent Ace went down the inside after Alvaro was on the outside. Selimander went onto the inside, and Silent Ace went a little bit wide into Selimander as Alvaro closed that in, and they just had a three-way collision between the three and Selimander, ending out a little bit. It's a race of incidents. It's Hungary, ladies and gentlemen. Or as Kevin Magnuson would say, suck my balls, mate. That was reminiscent of that move. A lot of talk as Selimander has retired from the session. Looks like he has had some engine failures. Oh, his race is over. Clearly not happy about that. We will probably hear from him later today if he decides to say anything about it. Let's go back to the fight between Alvaro and Silent Ace. Silent Ace around the outside. Alvaro go down the inside. They touch. Alvaro, the Spanish Dwarves, taps the end of Silent Ace but lets him by, knowing that he was in the wrong and showing a little bit of sportsmanship right there. So good guy, Alvaro. But he's not being such a good guy, and he's fighting straight back. Alvaro's trying to get around Silent Ace in this twisty Sector 2. Silent Ace going down the inside, but doesn't offer it. Alvaro trying to sell him the dummy. No can do. Silent Ace on the medium tires. Alvaro on the soft tires. Alvaro looking for the inside move. Does he have the pace to shoot it up there? No, he doesn't. Silent Ace still defending. Alvaro trying to nurse it around. Hopes of DRS. So this will be a DRS as Marion has retired from the session in the pit stop. What is happening to Marion? Odd from the Sauber team. As Alvaro still trying to get past Silent Ace. All runners now are in the points. Marion was running up in first for a while just because he started on a different strategy. But his Sauber has gave up on him. Alvaro trying to get around Silent Ace. Silent Ace running on the grass a little bit. Alvaro having to catch on his brakes. Can't keep it full throttle through there. As Silent Ace is slowly escaping from the Spanish Warhorse. But he does not stop. Silent Ace, a lot of braking going on right there. Comes back, catching Alvaro off guard. Silent Ace diving down the inside, weaving all over the track. Both these drivers are. Alvaro just trying to get into the wake. Will there be a move by the Spanish Warhorse? Nothing there. Going to slight turn 2 into turn 3. All eyes are on the Spanish Wars on his return to the F1 Rapid Racers. Right in the curb just a little bit. Alvaro looking for a move. Got his front wing in there, but decides to let Silent Ace have it. Is there going to be a swimming pool chicane move? No, because this is the water park chicane, and I keep messing it up. Because I keep thinking we're at Monaco for some reason. Developing this battle of two is about to be a battle of three because some idiot has entered the fight. We got a yellow flag in sector 2. Oh, Toga! What did I just... What? Toga. Toga. Are you okay? What?
Toga, what is happening? What are you doing? Laws of physics.
Alright, let's snap back to reality. And looks like Alvaro has overtaken Silent Ace as aliens have descended upon us in the Red Bull garage of Tolga. So we're gonna ignore that UFO flying around back there and address that in the end. I think he realizes what's going on. As Silent Ace and some idiot are having a little battle going for 5th place. As Tolga has retired his alien-possessed probed ship. We'll probably talk about that in the pre-race conference or the LOL what the hell. As some idiot on the Supers having a drag race between his teammate. The Force Indias are making a force wall on the Ferrari. As it looks like Silent Ace once again defending around the outside, but Monster sneaks up the inside and gets the overtake on Silent Ace. Silent Ace diving down the inside, pushes Monster out wide. K-Mag in style, but Monster fights back, pushing Silent Ace out. As Monster gets 5th place from Silent Ace. His next target is some idiot. Oh. Big contact from Monster and Silent Ace, some idiot from a ghost car. I think that was him just trying to go through a ghost car, and the ghost car made it seem like a collision happened. But now we have 9 left with still 14 laps to go. Alenti leading the field from Gearx and Alvaro. Gaps are pretty spread wide open. Alan will make a big chunk into Formula Danny's lead, cutting 25 points into that 39-point deficit. The World Championship is still active. Let's see who our biggest movers are today so far. And that'll be some idiot, everyone's favorite driver, moving up 7 positions from the start. Started outside the points, has moved his place up 4 places, and he's looking like for his 8th place of Alvaro. He's 2 seconds behind. But be warned, Monster is behind him. Monster sitting in 5th place from the American. He opens up DRS. It's Monster the Idiot for 4th place. Probably just got word that he's under attack. Going to keep his lines fairly consistent, but may take some defensive moves from the charging monster, who has never really moved anyway from the start. He's just started in 5th and still is in 5th place for life. But he's going to make that change. He is closing in on the Force India driver of some idiot. Monster trying to hold that line, trying to close in. Gets a little bit loose and loses a chunk of time. Coming out of Sector 2, entering Sector 3. Monster running extremely wide. Track limits much. Doesn't gain much time. Doesn't even dare open up DRS. He has lost all grip of those tires and probably needs to get his head back in the game if he wants to catch up to some idiot. CSB is required here in Hungary. CSB, concentration, skills, and balls to make a overtake here in Hungary. As Monster has fallen down a second behind some idiot. The arrow affected dirty air, which I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see gone in 2019. That will be a great time for all F1 fans. In theory. Still trying to follow, but we have something with Silent Ace and Dave Gaming. Dave looking for a move, driving. Both of them going down the inside. Silent Ace is at the door. Dave wants to go through the door on the inside of the door hinge, but Silent Ace defending on the inside pushes Dave Gaming wide. But Dave is coming out on top. And that Renault, will there be a move from Silent Ace once more? No can do. As Dave takes 6th place from Silent Ace in the Renault. As Silent Ace gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, as we saw him cut across the little front of the water park chicane. And Dave Gaming is making quick work of Silent Ace as he's running away with it. Go on board with our leader of Alan T. How's he doing? Alan, you okay? Alan T's car is just suddenly decided to melt with a wall, and he loses the lead to Girex. What has happened to Alan? Seriously, somebody tell me. I don't know what I just saw was physically possible. How's Girex feeling? Alan, what the hell just happened to your car? And why did I just see it flipping through the air? As in morphing with a wall. Anyways, Alan's trying to chase down Girex. I really want to know what happened to him. 3.3 seconds down from Garrick's. Garrick's on the medium tires. Allen on the soft tires. 7 laps remaining. Koenig closed that gap. We have a battle for third place. Some idiot is closing in on Alvaro for third place. Going to get a return podium for one of the most unlikely drivers you ever know. Not saying he's bad, it's just that he has low expectations all the time. Some idiot trying to close down on Alvaro. Monster still there, sitting 1.5 seconds behind some idiot in 5th place. Some idiots cross the DRS line under a second. We'll probably have DRS steering here. This is the battle for third place. No, he does not have DRS. How interesting. But he's still getting affected by some of that dirty air and closing in on the straights to the Sauber. Look at the tires. Says some idiots on the soft tires. I'm seeing red tires. I'm a bit crazy, so I'll let that slide. Sports rating. New fastest lap from Silent Ace, a 119.164 on the Super Soft tires. On Ace, going to the tire pipe, make it a 2-stop on Super Softs. Has actually been lapped. Some idiot trying to close down that gap, opens up DRS, sitting in that dirty air of Alvaro, closing in, trying to. He has 6 laps to make up and get into a podium spot. Some idiot's only been involved in 1 podium, I believe so. Looking to make it 2. See the ghost car. Oh, that's what happened before. Okay, that's why it's a lap down. DC the bits. That's what happened. That's it. Some idiot still chasing down that Sauber. Half a second separates these two. Hugging that apex, nursing those tires like he's known to do. Just up the DRS. Onto the brakes. Looking for a move on Alva right now. We're going to go on board some idiot. See his attacking strategies throughout these opening quarters. Wyatt trying to coax Alvaro out of his racing line. Both of them having a different approach to this chicane. One right-hander catching some idiot off guard just barely. Hard on the brakes into Water Park chicane. Actually losing a lot of time to Alvaro. This Spanish Warhorse on a charge away from the Force India. Arrow pulling away from some idiot, just a little bit. Some idiot saying half a second. It's a drag race on the front straight. Will there be a move on the inside? Big lockup from some idiot. No incidents, but a lot of timed and moved gain. Will some idiot try it again? He thinks about it, says no. Gonna wait for the most optimum time to charge ahead, but he is closing in on the Spanish Warhorse. Will he send Alvaro to the glue factory, or will he be trampled? We will find out in 3 laps. Hard on the brakes, some idiot is. Locking out the front right tire just a little bit. A little bit crazy lines from the American driver. Gets really loose, but holds it. And still on the charge. Opens up DRS. Negates that entire thing as we have Monster and Dave Gaming also on the front straight. Move for some idiot. Dave Gaming, will he go for a move? No. He does not, but Dave Gaming ends up on the inside, but he's got to lose. Let's go on some idiot. Whoa, big dive. Big dive. Big lockup. Big everything. Sound Ace has overtaken Ava on the front straight. Some idiot trying to get past Alvaro to get that position back. Alan T not having the pace to close in on Gearx. Through a weird incident we saw, Alan is sitting in the middle of the track after teleporting just a little tiny bit. I think he may have spun as some idiot. Big lockup once again. The front right lockup holding him out, kept going straight. He's trying to close in on the Spanish Warhorse. He opens up DRS on the second to last lap. Alvaro going on the inside to defend for the charging American. Some idiot mounting his switchback heaven, counters here heaven. Alvaro a little bit unstable. Some idiot diving down the inside. No can do. Trying to close in on Alvaro. Getting a little bit loose on the exit, pulling away just a little bit into Water Park chicane. Idiot aggressive on the exit, throws out the back end just a little bit, getting a little bit loose. We have entered the very last lap. Something closing in on Alvaro. For that inside move once again. Aggressive, some idiot, way too aggressive on the exit. Is there no grip on those tires? His tires are toast. And it's gone. He's been trampled by the Warhorse. And the Warhorse won. Alvaro keeps 3rd place. But somebody is still on the charge and may try to make a very last lap pass possible. But what's not possible is Alan T returning for victory as... Oh my god, Gearx has ran out of fuel on the very last turn! Wait, no, that's not what happened. Alright. Done. I said what's not possible is possible. Is Alan2 passing it? Alan2 gets one. Gentlemen move from Gearx to get for letting Alan T through. Bound for third. I don't know how to feel about that. Some idiot and Dave Gaming. Dave going around the inside. Oh, Alvaro returns to the F1 Rapid Racers and finishes on the podium. Congratulations, Alvaro. The Spanish Warhorse is back. The Force India and Sauber. Force India and Sauber, both those drivers are having a little bit of talk, and congratulations. Actually, somebody has ran out of fuel. Great race. Sound Ace comes across the line in 7th place. We had the German Armada finishing in points of Ava. What a weird and interesting race here today. Well, congratulations goes to Alan T for winning the F1 Rapid Racers Hungary Grand Prix. Round 10. To spread the champagne after the honorary move from Gearx to let Alan T through on the last lap after his incident. I don't know what his incident is, so we're gonna have to talk to Gearx about that. They both had time penalties as well, 6 seconds each. So here's the results. Alan T, Gearx, Alvaro, Some Idiot, Dave Gaming, Monster, Silent Ace, Ava, and Foten. Oh, all these guys are there. What a crazy race. And we're going head on into the driving zone. Monster, how was that race? You finished, 6.
It was pure shit.
Oh, I just saw your message in the chat. Yeah, that looks like shit. Cypod slammed me at the stupidest place on track. I saw, well, you want to talk about it?
Well, it was the penultimate corner. Fulton had a better exit and a better exit of the corner before, and then he slammed into me. He wouldn't have made the corner without me being there to aid him into the corner, you know. Just his side pod against my rear wheels, and I was going 180.
I think I caught your spin, but a lot of weird stuff has been happening. Welcome everyone, Assassin. I read your debrief during the race, but you want to talk about it in detail, Assassin?
I'll try not to swear about it, but it's just ridiculous. I mean, Silent Ace just rams me right out of the way in a straight line when there's no room to go through that space, and I nearly lose control in a straight line because of it. And then he hits me again on the exit of turn 1. It's just ridiculous. And then Dave Gaming makes a dive into turn 2, he hits me, and then he nearly spins Alvaro. It's just absolutely ridiculous driving.
All right. Well, let's talk to the winner of the Grand Prix in probably the most gentleman way possible. Alan T, Gearx on the very last corner decided to slow down to let you win. What happened so that you were behind Gearx?
I got thrown to the desktop in the middle of the race, so I lost 7 seconds. But I didn't ask the 3RX to do it, so I think that was quite a gentleman move, but I don't think it was needed, but I accepted it was his own decision.
All right. Well, you've gained 25 points in the World Championship cutting that 39-point gap down to Formula Danny. Alvaro, how was your race today?
Yes, I'm happy. It's podium after a lot of months, I would say.
Welcome back.
So yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, thank you. I don't think I will be a lot of times in the podium, but yeah, I have to enjoy it. And I think I have a few moments with one or two drivers, but don't know if you could catch some.
I caught a lot of
not
overtakes
really.
from you.
Yeah, because I have the fob as well, so a bit of controversial maybe moves, but if there's something to do, we'll do it. But yeah, I'm very happy.
Well, speaking of overtakes, someone who's overtake the most today, everybody, for once, I'm not actually talking about him the last time. Some idiot, you finished 4th today. How was that race for you?
You know what? I was dead last after T1. I got a horrible start and all that, but to get up from basically 13th to 4th and having a very good shot at podium, that was amazing. But still, I'm disappointed in myself. A podium was definitely within reach. I just bottled it coming out of into the entry for the last corner
You went
on the second to last lap. Just had a huge snap oversteer because I was trying to run in rich to try to get the car to basically momentum drive off the corner, but it just snapped on entry.
All right. Yeah, I saw that. I feel you, man. I was about to break out champagne, ship it up to you, but podium's
I
within
don't
your
know.
reach, man.
I don't know. Absolutely, but it's depressing because it was definitely possible. It was 100% my fault.
Let's go to Ava. How was your race, Ava?
I'm happy with the 4 points, but Alvaro red move was not okay.
Yeah, I was going to talk about it. I have the replay, and you will see it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Because look, I was inside. I think it was okay. Move.
No, not on red corner. No, sorry, no.
You will see it later.
You will see it on my live stream.
All right.
Okay.
Can you guys please check the video I sent?
All right. We have a message from.
Let's see.
Okay. I'm gonna sway that to capture to Discord. Check out this replay.
What the hell? What the hell, Tolga?
I wasn't able to use
Jesus
curbs because
freaking-
car was falling
okay.
down from curbs.
Yeah, that's right. I said your car got possessed by aliens during the race and everything.
What?
So, what the fuck?
Whenever I went into the curbs, at the end of second sector, my car was falling down. So I was like, if I knew this bug existed, I would have just cut every corner and just go straight off to compete every lap. But after falling off the map like 2-3 times, I decided to record it.
Yeah, I believe that's what happened
when
to
I understood that I
Alan.
couldn't actually pit.
That's what happened to you, right?
I got just thrown to my desktop.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go to Dave Gaming. How was your race?
It was good. I didn't thought that the 2-stop will work out, but it did somehow.
All right. I saw you went for the 2-stop, and I saw you stay up there in the points. Well, everyone finished the points, but you know what I mean. How was your race, Monster? Oh wait, no, we've already talked. 10 out of 10 memory.
Not great, but good effort from some idiot, really consistent driving, and from Dave Gaming to overtake me in the last lap, I think.
Do you mind if I butt in for a second, Monster? Did I lag or something when you hit into the back of me, coming into that right-hander? Basically, it's like first corner, sector 3, because I know you tagged me, and I was thinking, did I lag or something? Because I broke stupid late as well.
Maybe a bit, but I also misjudged the braking point, so you have no fault, I guess.
All right, just want to know. Thank you.
One short question. Did you say I was too ambitious maybe in the last lap or?
No, it was
Okay.
good fair driving, and I'm impressed with your two-stop working.
Okay, yeah, I misunderstood it.
All right,
Thanks.
let's go to Silent Ace about your race. A lot of people have been saying some controversial stuff from your defending methods. Mind if you say stuff about that?
Just a weird race, chaotic. Don't want to do Hungary ever again, but I have the whole race recorded, so if anybody wants to like go ahead and explain themselves, and or I'll have me explain, then go for it right ahead.
I'll also keep
I
in
do
mind.
want to apologize. Actually, before I'm sorry to interrupt, but I do apologize to Solomon. I practically went 3 wide into the left-hander after the second straight.
Well,
So.
he was quite mad about it.
I got that entire incident. You were in the middle. Solomon comes up the inside as I believe you were holding.
I was on the right side, and then I knew that they were gonna go like pretty much like a Daniel Ricciardo and Max Verstappen in 2017, but I went right into the inside because I saw the space and braked late.
Yeah, Solomon got cut out hard for defending aggressively. A lot of stuff will be happening during the replay, but thank you all for coming. Any last words before we head off?
No, don't do Hungary
All right,
again.
that's up in the air, and I believe everyone can agree that. Bring back Mexico.
Yes, I agree. Mexico
Please,
number one.
Abu Dhabi, please. Abu Dhabi.
Mexico.
Mexico number one.
Mexico.
Silly season has begun for us. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining in. Our next race is at
Belgium.
at Spa, and we'll see you guys on the 14th. Peace out, everybody. You have a great night.
Spa-Francorchamps. Spa-Francorchamps.
I can't pronounce.
Francorchamps. Francorchamps.
Francorchamps.
I guess Hungary is one of those tracks where you get a lot of contact because it's so hard to overtake.